Things are definitely heating up for this weekend.
Today's Forever Family sponsor is Red Hot Winter 2020, which is benefiting Hospice Hearts Animal Rescue. We have Executive Director Kayla Johnson and Rod Sickler from Rod Sickler Salon and Spa joining us to talk all about the big event this weekend and specifically how it's going to benefit Hospice Hearts. So first, introduce us to this guy here.
This is Red Hot Quincy.
Oh, hi, Quincy.
He's about a year and a half year old lab. He's still kind of in puppy mode, but he's a really good dog. This is about as big as he's going to get.
I was going to ask if he was still going to grow or...
He filled out a little bit. He was really thin when he came to us, but he's good with kids. Good boy.
Channeling his inner little devil there.
Yeah, the horns are fantastic.
Yeah.
I know. So he really is good, even though he's got the horns on.
Sure.
So he's used to being with other dogs and kids, and with cats, he's kind of selective with other big dogs. But other than that, he's just a really good family dog that
Needs a home.
Needs to get a lot of energy out too.
Good boy.
Well, and you have chosen Hospice Hearts as your...
I believe this is our fifth year?
Fourth
year? Fourth year, yeah. I love animals, and I like the cause that they're doing. You know, they take dogs that are sometimes, and cats that are mature, that maybe wouldn't often find a home. They foster them, and they're an all-volunteer organization. So, you know, we try to help them out with not only trying to raise money, but also really bringing awareness. And I know over the years, in the 4 years, we've had thousands of people come out to see our show. We've been on this show countless times. And so I know deep down why we do this. I'm sure we've exposed some forever homes for some of these dogs and cats.
Yeah.
Kayla, talk a little bit for those who don't know about what makes Hospice Hearts different, how you operate, how the adoption process works.
We take in animals after their owners have passed away, gone into a nursing home. So a lot of the time the animals are older too. Quincy's case, he's a young pup, but that doesn't happen very often. We bring in 17-year-old cats or 10-year-old dogs, and it gives some comfort to the family too, that they know that they're not surrendering their family's pet, which is sometimes the last link to their person that's passed away. They're not surrendering to a shelter.
How has Red Hot Winter over the years benefited you guys? Obviously financially, but what have you specifically seen it allow you to do that maybe you wouldn't have been able to do without it?
We reach a whole nother network of people that we probably wouldn't have reached before. Like last year we brought Snow, the little Bichon, on stage with a cape. He's blind and deaf, but he had a cape on, and everybody was like, oh my God, the puppy! And then after that, we got 100 new people that didn't know about Hospice Hearts, and people that were donors, people that wanted to foster or adopt, or just helping spread the word was really valuable.
So you bring animals to the show, possibly?
Yes, but I'm not telling you which ones quite yet.
Okay.
She's not even telling me. But I really like this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's a great
We bonded
dog.
already.
Yeah.
I love him.
Quincy's a good boy, despite the horns.
I know.
Well, if people are interested in adopting Quincy or any of the animals you have in foster homes right now, what's the best way for them to do that?
Go to our new website, hospiceheartsanimalrescue.org, and there is an adoption application. There's a foster application. We also offer foster to adopt, so you can foster and just make sure the home is right for you and for the animal, and just get to know each other, because it's a transition. Some of these animals have lived with one person for 10 years, and they don't know anything else.
And it's a commitment. So.
And obviously buying tickets to the show this weekend will ultimately benefit you as well.
There's a few tickets left, right?
Yes. We, like I said earlier, we have about 100 good seats left for tomorrow night. We even have 4 or 6 maybe of the the platinum seats, and we have general admission if you just want to come out and enjoy the show, and even the after party, which features the Feud and Hillbillies and Bob Bass, DJ Bob Bass. It's only $25 to see the show and stay for the after party. Starts at 7:30 at night, and we go till 2. The show itself is 3 hours with a 25-minute intermission. Go to redhotwinter.com or stop by Rod Sickler Salon and Spa and save your ticket fees and pick up the tickets there. Also, you can get them at the door.
And we'll connect you at our website as well for details on Hospice Hearts and adopting Quincy here, or Red Hot Winter. Just go to CILiving.tv.